ladies. Happy Thursday. Happy belated St. Patty's Day. Let me know as you come on here, say hello. Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you can see me. Today, what we're going to talk about is we are going to talk about getting results. Talk about getting results. And you can relate this to your health, to your business, to your relationship, to your finances, to anything. This is something that I'm going to talk about today, goes across the boards to whatever that you're struggling with getting results with. This is relatable. So, love to know, where are you watching from? That is my first question. And what area in your life are you struggling with getting results? Is it money? Is it exercise? Is it your business? Is it your relationships? Where are you struggling with getting results? I'm going to try to pull this up here on my phone because I'm using my laptop and hopefully it is working. But give me a little hello so that I know that you can indeed hear me, and let me know where you are watching from. All right, ladies, are you ready? Say yes if you are ready. Give me a hashtag live. So I'm going to talk about results kind of across the board, right? Because we all want results, especially if we truly are entrepreneurs. Hi, Billy. Thanks for coming on. Let me know where you're watching from. So if we truly want results, we all know that we have to do what? It starts with a T. There's two words, T and an A. What is it that we have to do in order to get results? T-A. Let me know if you can guess what it is. Because without this, you're not really going to get results. We got Vancouver, British Columbia. Where in California are you, Laura? I'm in Dana Point, SoCal. We got Georgia. We're in Georgia. I used to live in Marietta. I used to live in Sandy Springs. Hey, Mecky from Irving, Texas. So, what is TA? What is TA? Give me some guesses here. Because without this, you're not going to get very far. And this applies across the board to your job, to your business, to your relationships, to your finances, to your health. If you are just simply, going with the flow and doing what you're used to doing, Hesperia and high desert. All right. Is it warm or is it cold up there? It may be cold now. It's a little chilly here in Dana Point. So the TA is taking action. Athens. I've been to Athens. I went to the Olympics there, and that was so much fun. Damir, did you go to the Olympics there too? It was awesome. So we have to take action, whatever we do, because without taking action, we're not going to get the results. Now, does that mean that you have to, dive in the pool head first and just, go crazy and run a marathon, or that you have to do everything in your business yourself? Or does it mean that you have to be the only one taking action in your relationship? No, it means you're taking some kind of action. So let me know as you're listening. Let's make this interactive so I can help you during this training. Where do you struggle with taking action the most in your life? So, for example, in the New Me Academy, I coach middle-aged women who want to improve their health. It's typically losing body fat or losing weight. But of course, without somebody taking action, how are they going to achieve those goals? Well, they're probably not, right? Just like if you are working with a business coach and the business coach gives you a to-do of doing certain things, but you don't do them, what kind of results are you going to have? Not the results that you want. Let me know if you're following here with me. So taking action is super important. And it's a lot about a mindset, and it's about getting out of your comfort zone. Because if you want to stay in your comfort zone, if you want to stay what you're comfortable with doing, you're not going to get the results that you want. In order to get different results, we have to do different things, and we have to get out of our own head. And we have to get out of our own way. Does that make sense? Does that make sense, y'all? So again, share what you're struggling with taking action with the most. So for me, I have, my clients, they exercise and we work on their nutrition. I'm a certified nutritionist, so I educate them and work with them on the food all along the way. So obviously, if you're trying to lose weight and you keep eating cookies every day, is that going to help you? And let me know what your favorite cookie is, by the way, because I love me some cookies. And it doesn't mean that you can never have cookies, right? It doesn't mean that you can never have wine. So I was talking to a lady and she was saying, oh, wine is the problem. I'm drinking too much wine and therefore I'm not losing the weight. And I said, it's not just the wine. You can have wine. I have wine. But it's like I tell people, you can have your cake and you can eat it too. But it's about moderation, right? And a lot of times it's quality over quantity. That's also important. And then it's about what else are you doing? It's not just about the wine. I told her it's a combination of stuff. It's the exercise strategy that you're doing right now. And it's also about what else are you eating and what else are you drinking. So it's a combination. Mint Oreos. I've never had those, Demir. It's funny. Who else here likes Oreos? So for me, I don't really like Oreos and I don't really like dark chocolate. But the funny thing is, if I go to Dairy Queen, I want a Blizzard with Oreo. If I get an ice cream cake, I want Oreos. So it's so funny because I don't like Oreos plain by themselves, but I like it in a Blizzard or in an ice cream cake. Who else is with me on that? I don't even know if I introduced myself. By the way, I'm Linda Terjesen. My company's LTLTE stands for Learn to Love to Exercise. So, even though I'm into exercise, even though I coach other ladies on being healthy and on eating healthy and on changing things up, I still like to have a glass of wine, sometimes more than a glass. I still like to eat my milk chocolate with nuts or with caramel. It's not that I eat super healthy all the time, but you got to balance it out. But again, if you're not taking action, you cannot expect to get the results. So, tell me where are you struggling with taking action? So this goes in your business too, right? If you know there's certain tasks that you need for your business, say that you're trying to get more clients, what do you have to do? Well, you probably have to talk to somebody, or you have to maybe email them or message them, have some kind of communication. And if you're not doing that, then how do you expect to just get the clients? Now, of course, we can all get clients from referrals. Let me know with an R, with the letter R, if you are getting clients from referrals. That is an awesome way. I get plenty of those myself. But the thing is, if you are betting on, and if you're saying, okay, well, I'm going to get these referrals coming in, that's how I'm going to get clients, and if that is your only frame of thought, then you are relying on an outside circumstance. You're relying on other people to bring you their people. That's not always going to happen, right? It's super nice when it does, and it can happen a lot, especially if you treat your clients right. If your clients have results, then that can certainly happen. But what about the times when it doesn't happen? Then you have to take other actions, right? Does this make sense? Let me know, how are you not taking action in your business and with your health and with your relationship? I made a post yesterday in the group and I was asking, how are you going to spend your stimulus check? And I get overwhelming response, and some are like, well, I don't get a check. Well, I haven't gotten mine yet. Well, I'm not spending, I'm investing. There's all these different things coming about. And of course, we all have a different style of communication, but communication in itself is very important. And even though somebody may not communicate exactly the way that you do, then we have to adjust a little bit, right? Because sometimes some people are more blunt, they're more forward, they're more direct. That is me, by the way. And others are more calm and quiet, and they take baby steps, and they don't go straight to the topic. They kind of dance around it. They dance around the topic. Let me know which one you are. Are you a direct communicator, or are you dance around, you're more cautious? And I'm not saying that either one of these are the best way to be, because in the end, the world is made up of tons of different people, right? We have different colors, we have different genders, we have different likes and dislikes, we have different heights, different weights. I mean, how boring would it be if we were all the same, right? We all are different, and we are all unique. We can all communicate in our specific style, and then learn to adjust to who you're communicating with instead of getting upset about it. So Demir says she is direct, and she says, I keep saying that I need to do more lives, and for some reason I can't bring myself to it. Why do you think that is, Demir? Where do you think that you get blocked? Because all of this is really in the head. It's in the mindset with getting results. So I talked about taking action, and I'm talking about communication. We need to communicate. So whatever coach that you hire, and I hope that you hire one for your business, for your health, financial if you need it, relationship. I hope that, you have that experience of working with a coach, because I think it's phenomenal. And I have had many coaches myself, especially over the last few years. They've all been very different. Some have been younger, some have been older, some I could relate to more, some have been, female, some men. But I've had a different experience with all of them. And instead of thinking, well, I didn't get the results I wanted with that one because he was this way or she was that way, I try to ask myself, well, how was I? Because it comes down to you, yourself, and it comes down to what you're feeling, what you're thinking, and the action that you're taking. Because in order to get to our goal, in order to get to our results, we have to take action. And from that action, it's really about how are we feeling? How are we feeling? So, Demir says, I start with my talking points and then for some reason end up rambling. That's okay, Demir. It's okay if you ramble a little bit, because we have talking points. I have talking points now, and it's not like we can write out word for word what we're going to talk about in a half hour on a live, or however long the live is, wherever you're doing it. So we have to sometimes, shoot from the hip, right? And we have to play it by ear, and we have to just kind of go for it. But the thing is, another point that I want to bring out is that you want to be serious about whatever you do, right? So Demir, in your case, if you have a live, give me an example here of what you're going to talk about in the live. Like, what is the topic? What's the subject? So my subject today is about results. So then I obviously have to tailor what I'm going to talk about to get results. Because if not, I can't be standing here, talking about how to bake a cake. I mean, the result would be the cake, but it wouldn't help that much. So we have to be serious about our topic, or about our goal, or about our result, right? We have to be serious about it. And believe me, I talk to different ladies every single day, and I ask them, are you committed? Are you serious? Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely. I'm ready. But then when it comes down to it, I can tell that they're not. And then I just let them go. I don't even want to work with them because they're not my ideal client. I want to work with someone who's eager. I want to work with someone who's committed, someone who's serious. Because when you are eager, when you are serious, when you are committed, you are going to find a way. When there's a will, there's a way. That's one of my favorite phrases. And you're going to find a reason why you should do it. Why should I exercise today? Because it makes me feel good. It makes me feel strong. I feel more confident. All of these things. That is why. Instead of finding the excuse, oh, well, I don't really feel like going for a walk. I'm not feeling so good today. It's kind of cold outside. I don't know where I put my shoes. Yeah, I went for a walk yesterday and I think I need to rest today. You know, all these things, right? These excuses that we come up with. And oh my God, I hear so many excuses all the time. And it's a lot of times it's the excuses comes from fear. It comes from fear. And on the other side of this fear is the commitment. Because if you are committed, then you'll find a way to do it. You'll stop just talking about it, but you will take some freaking action. You will do. A lot of my clients say, well, Linda, I'll try. And I say, no. It's either you do or you don't do. There is no trying. There is no maybe. You either do or you don't do, right? You either get a stimulus check or you don't get one. You don't maybe get one. You either go for a walk or you don't go for a walk. You either, make $10,000 in your business this month or you don't. It's a yay or a nay. It's like you're either up or you're down. So you have to be committed to what you want, to your results, and to look at that picture. Have that there in the background and say, okay, what results do I want? What are my goals? And then think, okay, well, if I want to lose a pound this week, what do I need to do? I can't go to McDonald's every day. I can't eat ice cream for lunch. I got to do something different. What did I do yesterday that didn't work? So you got to look at those things and you got to say, okay, if you are really committed, another thing that Tony Robbins says, who here likes Tony Robbins? Put a TR if you do. So Demir says, getting clear on your brand's message and how to use that message to promote your business. Okay, so then if that is what you're talking about, Demir, and you feel like you're ending up rambling, then how are you presenting your stuff out there? How are you showing other people that they can get clear to use that message to promote their business if you're not doing it yourself? So there's a lot of health and fitness coaches out there, right? I meet all kinds of ladies and they're like, yeah, I'm a health coach. And a lot of times it's, they sell Herbalife, they sell something MLM, they sell oils, whatever. That's totally fine. Nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with selling oils and with selling Herbalife and supplements and all that stuff. Everybody needs something different. And we're not all the same. But the thing is, I am a certified nutritionist. I focus on real food. I focus on education for sustainability, for sustainable results. And what I tell my clients to do, I practice that myself. I would not tell my clients to do something, that I didn't believe in and that I didn't practice. I don't tell my clients to follow a keto diet because I don't believe in it and I don't do it. So then I don't want them to do it. It works for other people. That's totally fine. Nothing wrong with that because something different works for someone different. But you have to set the example that you want your clients to be. So for me, I exercise 5 to 6 times a week. I walk at least 6 times a week. I go for my beach walks. Not everybody lives by the beach, so I don't expect my clients to go for beach walks. Put initial TR in the comments if you like Tony Robbins. I'm going to quote something that he says. But if you expect to lose weight and you're just sitting on your ass and you don't want to get off of the couch and you hate to exercise and you have this mindset that I hate to exercise and you don't want to change, then how the hell do you expect to lose the weight? You got to change. You got to be open to doing things differently. So if I'm walking, 7,500, 8,500 steps a day, and I'm not even looking to lose weight, and then my clients are looking to lose weight, and they're walking 2,000 steps a day, I tell them, you got to step it up. It's time to step it up, all right? Because you got to take action. You got to be committed. You got to be serious. If you're not serious, it's not going to happen. And there's plenty of programs out there, and I've enrolled in several myself, and you can come back and you can blame the program and say, well, this program didn't work. I didn't get the amount of sales that I wanted to get because of this program, because of this coach. But before you put the blame, you got to ask yourself, did I do what my coach told me to do honestly? Was I honest about it? Because I've worked with coaches and I haven't had the same result that someone else has had with the same coach. But that's because we're different. And also sometimes somebody works with multiple coaches at one time, and then you can't give all the credit to one coach because there's several people involved. But be honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself, because if not, you are only fooling yourself, and it's stupid. It really is. And you're wasting time. You're wasting energy. You're getting frustrated, and you're only fooling yourself. People tell me, oh, I want to tone. What the hell does that really mean? Nobody used to say that before, I want to tone. Toning, in order to tone your body, it requires dropping body fat. And in order to tone your body and to drop body fat, if you're 50 pounds overweight, you're not going to be able to just tone. It's more than that. Be honest with what you want. Because if you want certain results, if you have certain goals, you got to put it out there. This is what I want. Whether it's a big goal, whether it's a stretch goal, whether you think you can achieve it or not, you got to put it out there. You got to be honest with your coach. And if you screw up, then tell your coach, no, I didn't do it. I didn't go for the walk. I didn't make the calls. I didn't do a live. Whatever it is, be honest. Because again, you're just fooling yourself. So, as you're getting these tips that I'm giving you, put them in the comments. Taking action, being committed, communicating, being serious, being honest, all of those, put those in the comments. The more you repeat, the more you write, the more you think about it, the more you talk about it, all this repetition. That's another one, repetition. That's what's going to help us get the results. You got to repeat, 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 repeat. If something doesn't work, let it go, change it up, and then do something else. And repeat, 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 repeat. All right? So, another thing is time. Time is super important. So, I'm actually hiring right now, and I was going to have an interview with someone, and I sat and waited on the Zoom, and she didn't show up. And I was like, well, that's disappointing. Because to me, being on time is very important. It's something that I was taught when I grew up, and I'm always on time, which for me means being a little bit early. If you get there right on time, to me, that's being late. So then I scheduled a second interview with the same woman, and then she canceled. Okay, I'm working with a recruiter on this, so she communicated through the recruiter, but the first time there was no communication, and it was disappointing. And it's like, wow, you're not very serious, you're not very committed, right? If you want the job, whatever job it is, you've got to show up, you've got to be on time. I was talking about this to a friend of mine last night who was also another coach, and we were saying, yeah, if you're in school and you show up late to class, the teacher's not going to like it. And if you keep doing that over and over and over again, you may get kicked out of the class. And if you have calls with your clients and you don't show up for them, what are the clients going to do? They're going to leave. They're not going to get their results because you are not showing up for them. So time is super important. And a lot of people complain that I don't have the time, Linda, to go for a walk. I don't have time for a 15-minute phone call. So can you, accommodate me when it's inconvenient for me? No. You got to set the boundaries. That's another important point, is to set the boundaries. And when you set your boundaries, you got to stick to those boundaries. Because if you set boundaries and you don't stick to them and you let people walk all over you, that is not going to help you with your business, with your relationship, with your finances, with your life, with your health, with any of this. So, what Tony Robbins refers to is, is this a must or is it a should? Because if you're like, well, I should work out, well, I should eat a salad, well, I should drink my water, or you say, I must do this. So Tony Robbins referred to must versus should. And it's the same thing all across the board, right? With your finances. If you're not getting in the amount of money into your business that you want, and you're spending a lot more, then look at what is going on and look at where you're spending it and what results are you getting from that spending. And in your relationships, are you being your best self for your partner? Or are you making them do everything and you're just expecting everything to come to you? So the must versus the should in your business. Are you getting after new customers? Are you treating your customers well? Or are you just like, well, I should call this customer, I should check in, but I'll do it tomorrow. Shoulda, woulda, coulda, right? So again, all of these points, ladies, that I've mentioned today is what you can take away from this. And I would love to hear your takeaway. Hashtag replay if you're on the replay. And let me know, how is it going to help you? Because unless you take action, nothing is going to change. And again, I'm a certified nutritionist. I am all about helping middle-aged ladies feel amazing and have lots of energy like I do every single day. It's totally possible. I'm 53 years old. Age is no excuse. And if you don't feel good, find a way to fix it. Ask for help. Stop complaining about having all these health issues and not doing anything about them. So, find a way to get what you want. When there is a will, there is a way. So for me, in the New Me Academy, my clients get a lot of accountability. They get a lot of support because they need this. They need the help when they're trying to lose the weight. They're learning. Some of them are learning how to eat again, when to eat, what to eat. So they need support. They need accountability. They need guidance. And we communicate. And I always tell my clients, if I ask you a question, answer it. If not, it's not going to help you. So be there for yourself. Respect yourself and respect who you're working with. Respect your time, respect their time. Have respect for yourself and for your body. All of this. So, if you're struggling with your health, if you're struggling to lose weight or maintain weight once you lose it, if you've tried all these different diets that most ladies have tried when they come to me, book your call now. If you're eager, if you're committed, if you're serious, if you're just curious and you want to know what the program is about, don't bother. It's not about the program, it's about you. It's about serving you. It's about communicating with you. It's about being honest together and making this work as a relationship so that you can have the results that you desire and you deserve once and for all. This is the last stop where middle-aged women feel amazing. After working with me, they don't need to go on another diet. If they follow along and you do what I suggest and we work together, we communicate, you will get to your goals. And you are going to love it. So I'm all about making you ladies feel amazing, having lots of energy, more confidence, more productivity, so that you can be happier for yourself and for everyone you're around. Because when you better yourself, you better everyone else. All right, my time is up, so book a call if you like. I'll see you here next week, same time, 10 a.m. Pacific time. Hashtag replay, hashtag live. Let me know what your takeaway is and how I can help you. Thank you so much for listening. I appreciate you, ladies. See you next week. Have a beautiful day and a beautiful weekend up ahead. Take care.